USS Robert E. Manning. We'll talk about that after we see USS John Paul Jones passing us on the right side. 505 feet long. Arleigh Burke class destroyer, crew of 350, powered by gas turbine engines, 5-inch gun in the bow, guided pistols, primary weapons. Ship's motto, in harm's way. Flight deck right now for helicopters, USS John Paul Jones, Arleigh Burke class, guided missile destroyer, powered by 4 gas turbine engines. Just don't get a better look at a Navy ship than you just got right here. The big gray ship on the right side, USS Robert E. Manning, 785 feet long, a floating military base known as an expeditionary sea base. This ship has the capability of landing vertical takeoff and landing aircraft on the flight deck, launching boats off the side of the ship, building troops, storing weapons, and of course, a floating military base with a move ship anywhere around the world in international waters, and has permission to have a military base on another country's land. Expeditionary Sea Base, named for Robert E. Manning, hero of the Korean War. On the battle of Bunker Hill in Korea. Did survive. Seriously wounded, but did survive. The dome ready here on the right side. Banana boat. Offloading bananas from Central America. Off the right side, giving a nice look at a big motor yacht here, 348 feet long, valued at over $300 million. This yacht is named Amadea. This is the yacht that the U.S. government seized in Fiji in 2022. Supposedly owned by a Russian oligarch by the name of Solomon Karabov. Supposedly a friend of Vladimir Putin. I guess the federal government's thought were if we start confiscating yachts of friends of Vladimir Putin, perhaps he'll talk to the former president about ending the war in Ukraine. Well, it didn't work all that well. They seized that yacht, hid her in San Diego until about 3 months ago when they brought her out. I read that the U.S. government is spending between $500,000 and $1 million a month to maintain that yacht so it doesn't deteriorate while it's in U.S. custody, that's the word, yes. Your tax dollars at work there, folks. Yeah, $1 million to vacuum the carpets, I don't know, clean the heads. At any rate, off to the right, you don't have to cheer again. I know it takes a lot out of you. 2 blocks inland, Petco Park, home to San Diego Padres. Behind us, approaching and overtaking a Navy Seahawk helicopter. Across the bay on the left side, the Coronado Ferry landing, ferry landing marketplace. On the right side here, Embarcadero Marina Park surrounds the San Diego Marriott Marina. In the park to the right, the Rainy Shell at Jacobs Park is a concert venue built and opened 2 years ago for the San Diego Symphony Orchestra. Summer concerts on San Diego Bay, other events, other entertainers do use this facility. If you like the entire lineup of events, go to the internet, go to theshell.org. Get the entire lineup of events and various artists and other events scheduled here at the Rady Shell at Jacobs Park. $80 million edifice, most of the money donated by Ernest and Evelyn Rady, philanthropists who also support the Rady Children's Hospitals. Also, the Irwin Jacobs Foundation, or Irwin Jacobs founded Qualcomm Corporation, his foundation also donated part of the money for the Rady Shell at Jacobs Park. The hotel with the reflective towers here, flying saucer like restaurant in between, that's the San Diego Marriott Marquis Hotel. The next hotel to the right, the San Diego Grand Hyatt Hotel, has two towers getting narrow toward the top. Other tall buildings just beyond these hotels, particularly tall buildings with large external balconies, are condominiums. A lot of condos built downtown San Diego over the last 15 to 20 years. The north end of the park to our right, Seaport Village, a popular shopping and dining destination on San Diego Bay. On the left side, slowly converging with us here, the ferry Cabrillo, coming from Coronado back to Broadway Pier, where we're headed for as well. On the right side, Tuna Harbor is home to commercial fishing boats that operate out of San Diego Bay. No yachts in this harbor. Working commercial fishing boats. New construction there, new buildings right across the street from Tuna Harbor. That's the Pacific Gate Development. The United States Navy owned a large parcel of land there for over 100 years. It was a warehouse and supply center complex. The Navy no longer used all the warehouses and things. Many of them, one building was built 100 years ago. And the Navy finally gave up that real estate. They built the Navy a 17-story office building and surrounding that building with new commercial buildings, Pacific Gate Development. Cougar on the right side, one of the boats operated by Everingham Brothers Bait Company. It goes out in the ocean and catches bait fish for the Everingham Brothers Bait Company. The small fish they catch, like anchovies or mackerel or sardines, are sold live to sport fishing boats at the live bait barges. So Cougar catches the bait fish. Up ahead, CB-41, USS Midway, San Diego's Aircraft Carrier Museum, the letters CB, Navy a designation for aircraft carrier, fixed wing referring to the fact ships equipped with catapults and arresting gear for launching and landing fixed wing airplanes. USS Midway, 1,001 feet long, was the largest ship in the world at 970 feet long when she was originally commissioned 1 week after World War II ended. Midway was modified in the 1950s, 1960s, and then again in the 1980s, so she could be compatible with and also have the same capabilities as the other carriers built after her. She served for 47 years as a active aircraft carrier. 1,001 feet long, she carried 75 airplanes and a crew of 4,500 people. Operation Desert Storm in the Persian Gulf in 1991. Midway decommissioned the following year, 1992, brought to San Diego in 2004 as a museum. Some of the politicians here, some of the folks in California said this ship will be a blight to the San Diego waterfront. It'll take away the view. No one will come to see this ship. It'll just sit here and rock. They were completely wrong. USS Midway, the most popular ship museum in the world, based on number of annual visitors, She's open from 10 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. A large cadre of volunteers, docents, and safety personnel answer questions, help you find your way around. Ah, yes. Okay, a lot of fun-loving kids up there. Midway is open to the public from 10 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. I heartily recommend multiple visits to that ship. As we turn into the fairway, time to remind you, if you're here for our 1-hour tour, it's coming to an end. If you're here for our 2-hour tour, and you've been with us 1 hour, there's another hour coming up, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, the North Tour of San Diego Bay.